It's really, really disappointing, Stephen King. And as willing as I am to call out dark practitioners of Kabbalah, being the mythologian that I am, I won't fucking hesitate to call out you. Because you really aligned yourself with Woody Allen. And here we see him showing up now in photos with Epstein. And we're all just connecting all the dots. Because we aren't fucking stupid. So as willing as I am to call out dark practitioners of Kabbalah, I'm also willing to call out scribes, writers, those who didn't study the practice. And that's why I think the oral storytelling traditions of the Jewish people, of the indigenous American people are so important. Those that aren't Zionistic or white Christian nationalists or nationalists of whatever color. It's so important, whatever art you're practicing, that you really understand the tenets of that. And that's why when I got my creative writing degree and I went on to the University of Denver and got my communications degree, I wrote this paper and I was really studying about written and oral communications and where language comes from. And it comes from the zodiac. And the ancient scribes knew, Stephen, they knew that with these symbols that they were writing down, that they were actually calling things down to earth. And I don't know, something about alternative music and Perry Farrell and all this and your alternative endings and the fact that you hate fucking women and that you always write them into these roles. I've read a lot of research on your writing, and you are just as pathetic as you sound when you are fucking defending Woody Allen. But like I said, we're all seeing it. We're all making the connections. And it's like the story that I sent to Dorian Electra Fridkin Gomberg, and they weren't the only one that I sent it to. I also sent it to Christopher Randall Fraser, but part of that story said that when I looked at him, I thought to myself, if Stephen King had a son, this is what he'd look like. And it just feels so fucking ironic to me that Mayfly story came from your protege. So, whatever lock and key bullshit, I just want you to know that I'm the bitch who kicked down the fucking door. I don't care if there's a lock and a key. I don't fucking give a fucking flying ass shit. I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of death. I ain't scared of Perry Farrell. I ain't scared of Dorian Electra. And when fame isn't your main goal, you can achieve a lot. Meaning to say that I don't think because someone is famous that they're inherently bad or evil. But I think there are some who sure the fuck are, and are a terrible influence on reality. Especially people who stick up for jerk-ass fucking pedophiles like Woody Allen. Hey folks, if you're receiving a narcissistic silent treatment, it could have something to do with Stephen King and a bunch of fucking narcissistic fucks. So, just keep being you. Just stay on your spiritual path. Just stick to your morals. Know yourself. I really that's, other than the Boolean squares of opposition and the Venn diagrams, know thyself was really as deep as I got with logic and philosophy. I would sit at the table at night with those squares of opposition and I would ask the big questions. Is there a God? There's a lot of people who think they're God. And conspiring against people is fucked up, especially when they love kids and they just want to protect them. Then you look evil and toxic as fuck if you're doing that kind of shit, man. I mean, ugh.